So Rockstar Games have been hiring a bunch of new people for their company, obviously directed towards GTA 6, which is the next big game that they're going to be releasing. They've been doing this for the past couple of weeks now, past couple of days especially. There have been a lot of different people being hired for all different parts of Rockstar Games, and it's directly teasing as to what they're going to be focusing on and potentially some of the strong suits and things they're really going to be looking at to developing GTA 6, such as, like I talked about in the title, a big open world environment, and then other specific details here. Obviously, the one that was talked about a few days ago about the 60-second trailer, and a bunch of different stuff. Obviously, you guys know they're adding more people to the team, not because they're just starting development. I mean, obviously, they're not starting development now. They've had these developers for years now. They've had their GTA 6 team probably since 2013, 2014 when they started developing GTA 6, but this time around, the reason why, or at least a good reason why, they would add all of these new people onto the team would be for the final crunch time to completely perfect and finish up GTA 6, and then for its eventual release, obviously later this year, maybe into 2021. So let's get into the information here. Let's go through a bunch of these different job listings and what exactly is going on at Rockstar Games. GTA 6 release date news, Rockstar Games hiring spree, good sign for a new GTA. I'm going to leave a link to this article down below, and then also a link directly to Rockstar Games' website where they have all of their different jobs and careers at all of their different locations. So it's a bit more difficult. If you know what you're looking at here, you can click on all of these and figure out, because you can get a bunch of good teasers if you look at the jobs that have just been listed and see what they're all about, their descriptions. But let's go through here. This article highlights a bunch of the important ones that we would want to know regarding GTA 6 here. So eye-catching job listings include gameplay animator, environment terrain artist, facial animator, cinematic animator, and graphics programmer. The majority of these positions are based out of Rockstar Edinburgh office, with a number also located at Rockstar Leeds. So for instance, the environment terrain artist will be working on the biggest and best open world environments in the industry. They'll also be tasked with creating immersive, living, and fully realized environments. This ties into the rumors that GTA 6 will have a big focus on the interiors of buildings, making the game's worlds feel more fleshed out. I don't know why the article focused on the interior of buildings. I mean, that's definitely something that is a plus for the game, because for GTA 5, you really didn't have that depth that you might have within a GTA 6, where, let's say, every single building could be accessible and you could damage every building, and every building has almost like this battlefield type thing where if you shoot and interact with the building, it'll break apart in front of your eyes and sort of stuff like that. GTA 5, you obviously only had a couple of the buildings that you can enter. Everything else was boarded up. You can't really enter that stuff. This just wasn't the open world nature of GTA 5. This game as well, and the environment terrain artist obviously also focusing on the actual map itself, the actual land. I think a good part here does make sense with the interior of buildings, so actually I do understand that. I take that back. The article knows what it's talking about, but also a bunch of the leaks have been saying that they're putting a bunch of focus onto the actual environment outside of the buildings, like how the air interacts, and there was something with a plane going through the air, and the aerodynamics are a lot more realistic. Maybe that leak was fake, but I think it does make sense, especially with the environment terrain artist. They're going to be doing a lot to make sure it is not only realistic, but there's just a lot of interaction between you and the environment. It's not sort of just like, oh, you walk around and then you hear some noise, you see some particles on the floor. It's just going to be a lot more in-depth than that. The cinematic animator will be working on one of the most large-scale projects to be found in any entertainment medium. Again, this one here, this cinematic animator description, is more just teasing GTA 6 rather than, what they're actually going to be doing. I mean, I guess we know what a cinematic animator is going to do for the GTA 6, most likely story mode. GTA 6 is clearly the most large-scale project found anywhere in any entertainment medium. I mean, GTA 5, didn't it sell more than like any movies, or just it created more revenue than any other entertainment thing in history? It was just something insane, some absurd stat. But GTA is such a powerful force that this is clearly pointed at GTA. So That's why all of these descriptions, all of this different stuff is obviously going to be pointed at GTA 6 and to what's going to be happening within that game. So, the cinematic animator will be helping to create cutscenes and cinematic sequences for all Rockstar video games. Interestingly, the advertised cinematic animator position will help to improve animation pipelines. Now, the reason why that's a bit more interesting, that it's already suggesting that obviously Rockstar Games has animators, cinematic animators, developing and working on a specific project, obviously GTA 6 in this case, and they want to hire more to improve the animation pipelines. Pretty much, this is crunch time. They need more animators. They need everyone full hands on deck. They need a lot more people, just everyone going hard, finishing up all of these cutscenes, making sure everything works well. I doubt they're creating new content at this point. Obviously, I don't have an inside scoop as to how the development is going on at Rockstar Games with GTA 6, but I'd assume at this point in the development cycle, they're pretty much done with most of the game. It's just really fine-tuning a bunch of stuff, adding last-minute things, and they could give themselves a good year maybe to really fine-tune everything, because again, this is such a huge game, such a huge deal. It's not something they want to rush out. It's not something they want to mess up. So hiring more people to improve the animation pipelines and improve the other production pipelines that we're going to be talking about would make a lot of sense and would make perfect sense there. The successful candidate for the environment terrain artist opening will also help to improve the production pipeline. So again, another thing there that they want more people to improve the development cycle for this game. This could be a sign a number of these positions are being advertised to help speed up existing production and development processes, just like I said there. So that makes sense. The graphics programmer, meanwhile, will help to create cutting-edge graphics as well as develop new and enhance existing graphics technologies here. So on that one, nothing specifically pointed at GTA 6, but it does make sense there. They want to up the graphics. They obviously have programmers working with the new consoles as well. They have the dev kits, so they're all on that. And the question that really concerns us is if this game is going to be released only on next-gen consoles or if it's also going to be released on last-gen consoles as well. And I guess that concerns them because if they are releasing it on different consoles, different generations of consoles, they have to pretty much develop two different games because the graphics will definitely be drastically different between them. And that's obviously a big deal. So they would need to hire more graphics programmers, especially for that as well. So this will all help to achieve state-of-the-art visuals, which ties into the rumors that GTA 6 will be only for next-gen consoles, which I don't really know about that, but we'll see. While the gameplay animator will help Rockstar create open-world gameplay mechanics that are used to make immersive experiences. Now, again, if you're interested in reading these job descriptions, link is below. You'll go through all of the different stuff, and you could read them, and you could tell definitely which ones are related to GTA 6, especially with the wording. Then others, I guess you can figure a lot of the open world stuff could relate to Red Dead 2 and obviously the other games that could be releasing very soon, Bully 2, the medieval game that was leaked as well. So there are other possibilities, but obviously GTA is the main, major project at Rockstar Games. Unless they're putting more effort into Bully 2 than GTA 6, I don't think in any world that would make sense. So recently, this was the main thing that we talked about, and I do still want to make a video on this, but I'm going to leave this at the end of the video because I feel like a lot of you guys may already know this, but Rockstar recently posted an advert for a video editor with the successful candidate to be able to capture game footage and edit video game trailers. The ideal candidate will have experience in both drama and documentary and able to craft a compelling narrative. They will also need to communicate the emotional content and excitement of a game within a 60-second format. So this is very interesting as well. And I mean, obviously, maybe they have these job descriptions for all game trailers, and it seems like with this one, they really want to make it a solid trailer that doesn't just show a bunch of the characters talking, doing some random stuff, a bunch of clips of the map, the scenery. It seems like they want to really make it more towards like a movie trailer, have some emotional content and excitement. So we're excited for like the story and we're excited for what's going to be happening within this new world. I mean, they could be definitely going with a different, approach here. And I don't remember too much of the original GTA 5 trailer. I think it would be pretty interesting to go and look back at that and see what we could be expecting for GTA 6. However, whenever, I don't even know what year. I mean, was the GTA 5 trailer originally in 2012 or was it 2013 when the game came out? I'll definitely have to look that up because, you know, trailers back then and trailers now, completely different. They have so much more capital now to make a solid trailer. They have so much, you know, more technology to make a good looking trailer, so much more on their team at Rockstar Games probably. Like, they're probably going really hard to make a solid 60-second trailer that could be mass produced and shown everywhere on YouTube ads and stuff. So they really want to make this a big deal, and I think this is a good sign that GTA 6 is really just, it's getting to be the main thing here at Rockstar Games and the main thing within the next couple of months. Hopefully at the end of 2020 we see this game. Again, people are saying 2021, that's very possible as well, but hopefully it's sooner than later. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.